Ladies and gentlemen, I am the 85th Arbitrary, and today is March 20th, the first day of spring in 2024. Hooray! It's still kind of cold, so, you still gotta wait a bit for that warm air to kick in, but hey, no more winter. Hopefully, I don't know. I live in northern Chicagoland, so around here the weather is still kind of crazy. Who knows what else is gonna pop up, but still, first day of spring, thumbs high. Okay, March 22nd, 2024, for those who's keeping archives of this, for some reason. Um, the video game Princess Peach Showtime is supposed to release on the Nintendo Switch. I've already reserved it. I'm going to pick up my copy, and I'm looking forward to this. And I have high expectations for this. I'm not a Princess Peach fan. I'm not a Mario Brothers fan. I mean, Mario 3 freaking rocked. Mario 2 is my favorite game of all time for a while. The US version, not the Lost Levels. Um, so yeah. But yeah, I'm not necessarily a Princess Peach fan. But the DS game, Super Princess Peach, that surprised me. I thought it was going to suck. I thought it was going to be lame as butts. But no, it was a pretty solid and tight platformer about a woman who carried a carnivorous parasol that ate anything in its path and gave her mood swings. Menopause, anybody? All kidding aside, shoot. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Super Princess Peach. I'm not Super Princess Peach. I'm looking forward to Princess Peach Showtime. Hopefully it's a solid game. But, I don't know. After the Super Mario Brothers movie, you know what? Screw it. I didn't want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it right now. Look, the Super Mario Brothers movie, that one that recently came out, not the one back in the '80s or something like that. No one talks about that one. Yeah, I'll admit it. Princess Peach, she was a freaking girl boss, and it did not make sense, not even in the scope of its own movie. Yeah, we could make the argument, well, if Princess Peach could fend for herself, what was the point of Mario then? Well, first off, in the scope of the movie, Mario was looking for his brother Luigi, which that was off too. That was really off. You know what? I don't like quoting people, but I'm gonna quote Tim Pool on this one. Because I remember the night I saw Super Mario Brothers movie, Tim Pool, he had a review of it. I did not watch the review of it until after I watched the movie. Once I watched Tim Pool's review of the movie, he mentioned that Mario's player 1 and Luigi's player 2. These are both players that you play as in the Super Mario Brothers games. So it seemed kind of weird that one of them would be captured and for the movie, for its debut movie, if anything. I don't know if he said it was weird for the debut. It's weird. Like, Mario and Luigi, the player portrays themselves onto both of them. Mario more than Luigi, obs, but so it's weird that you have to rescue Luigi. Granted, don't get me wrong, I'm sick and tired of rescuing the princess like I don't know how many freaking times now, but like, okay, when I say it made no sense for Princess Peach to be like OP in the scope of the own movie, right? There was a scene in the movie where Mario, Peach, and Toad, they're in a Fireflower field. I feel like I'm slurring too much. Okay. In a Fireflower field, and Peach is talking about her origins. Very brief, very short. Keep the mystique going. Okay, that's understandable. And she said three things. When she was a child, she appeared in the world, and she was found by the Toads, raised by the Toads, and when she became of age, she was crowned their leader. That last part is kind of weird. Like, okay, technically you were raised by the Toads, but you're still an outsider. How did you become the ruler? But that's actually not what I'm talking about. Hopefully that'll be explained in the second Super Mario Brothers movie. I hope they make another Super Mario Brothers movie. Don't leave us on a cliffhanger like the last Super Mario Brothers. Well, screw the last. Once again, we don't talk about the first one. We don't talk about the 1980s Mario Brothers movie. Was it 80s or 90s? I think it was 80s. It feels like 80s. Shoot. We don't talk about that one. Correct me if I'm wrong if it was 80s, if the original Super Mario Brothers movie came out in the 80s or the 90s. It feels like the 80s. But I could be wrong. It could have been the 90s. Either way, we don't talk about the 20th century Mario Brothers movie. We're talking about the 21st century one, right? But the other thing Princess Peach said, that she was raised by the Toads. And that's the part that doesn't make sense. If as a child she was found and raised by the Toads, why is she's the only one going around Xena Warrior Princessing up, and all the Toads that supposedly raised her are too cute and cuddly to even put up a fight? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I can't be the only one complaining about it. If you also have something, if you agree with me or have anything to add to the conversation, yeah, I would love to hear it. Please comment, I guess. Shoot. But despite that, oh, actually, you know what? There's one other thing. I don't know if I ever mentioned it in my other I can't remember if I mentioned it in my other arbitrary lines. But have you ever seen the beginning of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story for the DS? I'm going to play through the entire game once again just to check something. Okay, so at the beginning of Mario Luigi games, at least the first three, I never played anything past Bowser Inside Story. There's always a one-on-one match between Mario and Bowser in Peach's castle. At the beginning of Bowser's Inside Story, Mario defeats Bowser, Bowser's on the ground, and then Peach casts some kind of magic spell or something. I don't know what she does. She airlifts Bowser off the ground, flings her across the sky, out of her castle, and literally across the skies into the plains far away from the castle. And I'm like, wait. If the princess could do all that, why on earth are Mario and Luigi? Why on earth am I fighting armies of Goombas and Koopas, jumping over pits of lavas and floating fireballs just to rescue you? Yet you could freaking do some Professor Xavier stuff like that. What? Like I said, I've never beaten Bowser's Inside Story. I made it. I don't know how far I made it. I made it pretty far. But yet to this point, I have not seen Peach use that ability in any way, shape, or form in that game, or any other game for that matter. Like, what the heck? No. Just like, what? If she could do that, why am I risking my life for her? Okay? I mean, granted, friends help friends out. I get that part, and if that's the premise, I can see that. Okay, I'm rambling on too much. Princess Peach Showtime. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. I hope my freaking equipment works so I could maybe do a gameplay series on it. That would be fun. Anyway, here I am ranting on Princess Peach like she's the best video game character ever. No. She ain't Knuckles the Echidna. She ain't. She's Princess Peach. She's cool. You know what was one of my favorite scenes? And Smash Brothers Brawl, right? And the Subspace Emissary. You got Falco. I don't know Falco. I think Falco was up there, but you also had Fox. He was in the sky in his R-wing shooting at the halberd, and the halberd's fighting back. So it's like a fierce battle between the two, right? And Fox shoots at the halberd, shooting at the deck or whatever. Like, what do you call that place outside the deck where people walk on? Maybe like planes launch off it. I don't know. But you're shooting down there. Peach and Sheik are there. Fox's laser blast almost hit Peach. Sheik jumps up, teleports on top of the R-wing, smash the cockpit window open. Fox and Sheik jump down onto the halberd. They begin to fight. Peach stops them, gives Fox a cup of tea, and miss a fierce aerial battle. I thought that was freaking awesome. That was a freaking awesome Peach to me. Like, why not have more of that? No, instead, Peach has to be... Oh, gosh. I'm ranting on. It feels like every female character from the past has to be Xena Warrior Princess, If they started off as Xena Warrior Princess, perfect. But what was wrong with their characters in the past? What was wrong with Peach handing you a cup of tea in the midst of a fierce aerial battle? Weber didn't have to be a secret agent. She was annoying, but she was fine the way she was. Don't get me wrong, I freaking love Weber as a freaking secret agent whatever. I'm talking about the new DuckTales. My brother's still trying to get me to watch it. I watch episodes here and there. I never watched the whole thing. If it ever comes out on DVD, I'll be more inclined to. But I'm so sick and tired of these streaming services. Now I'm talking about one thing, I'm going to another thing, I'm going to a third thing. I think I'm running out of things to talk about. So I'm just going to stop right here. This is the 85th Arbitrary, signing off. Enjoy that summer, spring. Enjoy the summer when it gets here, but enjoy that spring. Let me know what you all think of Princess Peach Showtime. Like, I made the game, I didn't make it, but I'm hoping to play it and enjoy it. And always remember, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.